Hey gamer nerds, John here with another Knights of the Old Republic Star Wars playthrough video. If you are just joining us, I highly recommend you check out the full series playlist in the description below. If you're returning, then welcome back. Quick recap before we jump in here. All the craziness of Taurus is over. We got off the planet, saved Bastila, made it to Dantooine, figured out we're a Jedi, started going on a few side quests. We saved a droid, took out some Mandalorians last time, and now we're going to play Jedi Detective. So let's jump on in. Apprentice, your arrival here is well timed. Who are you? I am Buluk, a Jedi from the Enclave. I was sent by the Jedi Council to investigate a killing that took place here a few hours ago. Communication does not pose a problem, as both the suspects and I speak basic and Huttese. I was going to handle this case myself, but now that you are here, this could be an excellent opportunity for you to demonstrate how well you have been learning your lessons at the Academy. Though you are not yet a full Jedi, perhaps you could assist me in sorting out the truth from the lies. What do you want me to do? Listen to the stories given by the two suspects. I have brought an information retrieval droid with access to the archives both at the Jedi Enclave and the planetary capital. I will use my wisdom and experience to offer you some guidance, but I will not solve the case for you. There's little benefit if you do not solve this problem yourself. Consider each man's account, and check the facts with the information droid. Once you have gathered all the evidence you think you need, run through the possible scenario with me. If you are unable to come to a satisfactory resolution, then I will take these men to the Enclave and deal with this myself. According to the accounts of the participants, these three men were out here in the field together earlier before the clouds broke. I find that very odd, for most people would seek shelter indoors when the sky is filled with dark storm clouds, as it was earlier today, but that is not the most puzzling aspect of the case. The dead man, Calder Medic, was shot in the back with a blaster rifle. A rifle was found lying near his body with bloodstains on it. It has been sent back to the Enclave for analysis. Two other men were found at the scene when I arrived. One was Handon Gold, who was unarmed. The other was Rickard Lusoff, who was carrying a hunting laser. Both men say they did not do anything and that they came across the body, but both men accuse the other. Obviously, there is more to this than what we have been told. Whew. Quite the start. Three guys. One's dead. The other two are suspects. Is there anything else I should know? There is one last thing. When I arrived, Handon was holding his side and Rickard was favoring one of his legs. You would do well to remember this as we progress through the case. If there is anything else you need, I will remain here while you question the witnesses. Alright. Journal entry. Murdered settler. Dantooine, you have been approached by a Jedi, Buluk, who requires your assistance in resolving a complicated crime he has encountered. He hopes your understanding of human nature can clarify the contradictory statements of the witnesses at the scene. Where was it? Handon was holding his side. Rickard was favoring his leg. Got it. Handon holding his side, and Rickard favoring his leg. Alright, let's talk to Handon first.
Ah, greetings. You must be assisting Master Buluk in his investigation. I'm Handon Gould. Perhaps you've heard of me?
Should I have?
I guess under the circumstances, no. Well, I presume you wish to hear my story, then. I shall tell you, of course, but there's not much to it. I'm sure that you'll agree that Rickard is quite obviously guilty of murder. You see, I was out here running earlier today. Yes, running. I do that a lot. Can't stand speeders, never use them. Keeps me in shape, too, you know. Anyway, I was out running on the other side of that bridge there, and all of a sudden I heard a shot coming from over here. I ran over and found this man Calder lying on the ground, dead.
Did you see the killer?
I saw Rickard come skulking out of the shadows of the rocks south of the river, and I knew something was wrong. I hit my emergency button and called the Enclave right away. Well, there. That's my story. Now, please hurry this up and arrest Rickard so I can get on with my day.
Alright, he thinks Rickard did it. The body of Caldernetic, he was apparently shot from behind with a blaster. Nothing we're getting there. Let's get Rickard's side of the story. Back up, Karth. Jeez.
Another Jedi, huh? Helping that Twi'lek investigate, no doubt. He seems stumped. I'm Rickard Lusoff. Maybe you can figure this out and let me get out of here.
Well, tell me what happened and we'll see what happens.
Well, I was out hunting Iriaz when I spotted one over here by the bridge. I pull out my rifle and aim at it. I couldn't see it that well, mind you, because the damn sun was in my eyes. So I shoot it and it drops. I walk over here and find Handon standing over Calder's body. So why don't you get this whole farce over with and send that whiner Handon to the prison he belongs in?
Wasn't there a storm out? Suspicious. You, sir, are suspicious. Let's talk to the droid.
Greetings, apprentice. You must be the one Master Boluk has enlisted to help him with this problem. I am an information retrieval droid. I can assist you by accessing the records of both the Jedi Enclave and the central government facilities here on Dantooine. If you have any need of my services, please do not hesitate to talk to me. I have already retrieved some information from the archives on Caldernetic, Rickard Lusoff, and Handon Gould. I have also had time to examine the body of Mr. Netic. Is there any information you require?
What did you find out about the body?
My preliminary analysis of the body indicates that he was killed approximately 3 hours ago by a single energy blast to the torso. Is there any other information you need?
One shot to the back. 3 hours ago. Tell me about these planes.
These plains are rife with wild animals, not all of them benign. The Iriaz are mostly docile, but can easily be provoked to violence. Kathhounds, on the other hand, are much more deadly. There have been over 35 catalogued attacks on settlers by Kathhounds in the last 2 weeks. A general advisory was given out 3 days ago to carry a weapon at all times when on the plains. Small farms and holdings dot the plains and can provide safe refuge for those in need. Is there any other information you need?
Doesn't seem you have anything else for me right now. I'll ask later.
Very well. I will be here to assist you.
Okay, so Rickard says he was hunting Iriaz, probably some kind of antelope deer equivalent, but he couldn't see it well because the sun was in his eyes, yet he pulled the trigger anyways. It dropped. He came over, found this guy standing over the body, said he was out running, heard a shot, came and found the body with this guy skulking out of the shadows. Let's see what he has to say. Yes. Is there something I can do to help you in this investigation? I want to discuss the murder. Very well. We should start at the beginning. If we find the truth behind each piece of the puzzle, we will no doubt resolve the case. Handon said that he was nearby and heard a shot and ran over, only to find Calder already dead. He said Rickard came out of the shadow of the rocks holding a blaster in his hands. Rickard said he was hunting Iriaz, saw one through the glare of the sun, and shot at it. It is possible that Rickard may have shot Calder accidentally and Handon may have found the body, but that seems a very unlikely explanation. It is more likely that at least one of them is lying. Obviously, one of these men is not telling us something, but where does the truth lie? Rickard is lying. Why do you believe that? It was cloudy. There was no sun glare. Yes, well done. It was very cloudy this morning. If it had happened as Rickard said, the sun would not have been visible at the time of the killing. You seem to have caught Rickard in a bit of a lie. It seems I was correct in assuming you could help me with this case. This lie doesn't prove Rickard is guilty, but I think you have taken the first step in unraveling this mystery. We should proceed on to the next point. We need to find a motive for the killing. Maybe you should talk to the men about their relationship with the victim. If there's anything else you need, I will remain here while you question the witnesses. Alright, first point done. This guy was lying. This guy, who knows yet? Let's talk to this guy first.
So, what do you want to know?
Did you know the victim?
Yeah, I knew him. Hell, we've known each other for a good long time. Doesn't mean I really have to have liked the slime ball. Maybe I shouldn't be so hard on him. Especially now that he's dead. We actually got along pretty well most of the time. We just had our differences. We were actually business partners. We were involved in some orbit-to-ground transport operations for Aerotech. Can I leave now? I should probably be the one to give the news to his wife.
I want to ask you something else.
So, what do you want to know?
Why would someone want to kill him?
You Jedi are so predictable. Always seeing some greater purpose behind everything, when the simple answer is usually the right one. Can't you see that it must have been Handon? I found him standing over the damned body. I don't know why this is causing you so much trouble. You almost seem as lost as this Baluk guy.
Because you guys are rushing through this, trying to hide something, and we want to figure out the truth, and not just jump to conclusions, which is what you want us to do, Mr. Rickard.
So, what do I told you already, didn't I?
Hunting
Was
Irias.
Hunting some Irias. Haven't seen many in the area recently, what with those Kath hounds acting up. But they're still around. Was in my blind a little south of here when I spotted one, like I said before. I shot, and pow, it went down. But when I come over here, there's Handon standing over the body and the Irias was gone. Now, I don't have nothing to do with this, okay?
Ask you something else. Baluk said you were limping. Are you hurt?
Well, kind of sprained my ankle running through the bush before I found the body, but it's nothing that serious. So,
did you know the victim?
right.
That's all we can ask from him for now. Let's talk to this guy. Alright, so Rickard and the victim are business partners. Let's see what this guy knows.
How can I be of further assistance?
Did you know the victim?
I knew him a little bit, but I was not any sort of great friend to him or anything. I never really associated with him that much. In truth, I didn't really want to. He had a reputation. Very inconsiderate of family, I heard. But merely having heard unkind things about someone wouldn't make me want to kill him.
No one says you killed him. Yet.
I'm sorry, I'm getting a bit agitated. Why must we remain here? Can't you see that Rickard must have shot him?
I want to ask you something else.
How can I be of further...
Why were you out here?
I was taking my daily constitutional. I just happened to be running by when I heard a shot. I ran over and found Calder's body lying there.
Do you often run around the plains?
Yes, quite often. I generally prefer running to anything else. Can't stand speeders. A healthy body will breed a healthy mind, as I always say.
You're holding your side. Are you injured?
Injured? No, of course not. Why would I have been? Fit as a bathtub. I run. I don't know if I mentioned it.
I want to ask you
How can I
something
be of
else.
further assistance?
Why would someone want to kill him?
Well, you see, Calder was involved in some pretty sordid business from time to time. More often than not, I've heard. Disreputable business practices, even more disreputable clients. I've even heard he had dealings with a hut. A hut here on Dantooine. Now, I bet you're wondering if I had any reasons to kill the man, but I tell you, I hardly knew him. I saw him once or twice, yes, and I've heard some pretty unkind things about him, but certainly nothing that would make me want to kill him.
Yeah, okay. That's all for now.
Of course.
Alright, let's talk to the droid.
Is there any other...
Planes, body. Alright, Calder and Rickard were business partners. What can you tell me about those two?
According to the municipal authorities near the Garrow spaceport, there had been news of violent drunken activity in the cantina attached to the port. Apparently, a Mr. R. Lusoff was making accusations at a Mr. C. Nettic about cheating him in a business deal. Jedi Tuka was dispatched to the scene and restored order. Is there any other information you need?
Okay. They had a bar fight. What about Calder and Handon?
The Southwood Speeder rental business has records that over the past several weeks, a speeder had been rented by Mr. Nettic and Mr. Gould. Is there any other information you need?
I'll have more questions later.
Very well. I will be...
Alright. So. Mission out of the way. Alright, so, Mr. Rickard, you guys had a bar fight.
So, what do you...
You thought Calder was cheating you.
Now, I don't love Calder, but we go back a long way. We run a suborbital shipping and transport company out of Garang Spaceport. We've been partners in that business for well over 20 years, and we've been doing just fine the way we are.
You can deny it, but there was bad blood between you.
Right.
Oh. Okay. Nothing much to say there.
How can I be of further assistance?
You knew Calder better than you admit. You rented a speeder with him.
But I realize this must seem like a motive to you, but I assure you it isn't. I dislike Calder, true. I would punch his face in, given the opportunity, but I would not kill him.
Punch his face in? Why?
My wife was cheating on me with him. I slept in my own bed while I was in the next room. But, as much as I may hate him for that, I could not kill him. It may have been my own fault for driving my wife away. I must try not to take the law into my own hands. I was just out running, trying to clear my head for the divorce proceedings, not stalking him to kill him. Running is not a crime.
That's all for now.
Of course.
All right. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So, he has cheating motive. They have shady business deal. Let's talk to this guy. Is there something else I can do to help you with your investigation? I want to discuss the murder. We know Rickard lied about the sun blinding him while he was shooting, but we need more to go on. Let's examine the relationship of each man with the victim. Handon told me he barely knew the victim. On the other hand, Rickard and the victim were business partners. However, according to Rickard, they got along quite well. On the surface, neither man seems to have a motive for killing Calder. Rickard... Oh, let's go Handon is lying. Why do you believe that? He knew his wife was cheating on him. Well, that certainly is a motive for murder. The case is taking shape. However, you mustn't jump to any quick conclusions. Perhaps we should focus on the murder weapon itself. You might want to see what information the witnesses and the information droid can provide you about the blaster found near the body. If there's anything else, right here. Yep. Alright, let's talk to the droid about the gun.
Is there any other information you need?
Tell me about the weapon found at the scene.
We cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample, other than the fact it did not belong to Calder. Is there any other information?
Interesting.
Very well.
The weapon at the scene was not Calder's. Alright, mister, my wife was cheating on me. What do you have to say?
How can I be of further assistance?
What do you know about the weapon found by the body?
That blaster was stolen from my house last week. I never knew what happened to it. I hardly have enough money to afford a single blaster, let alone another. I can't tell you how important it is to have a weapon on hand with all these ravenous cat hounds around. Even an Erie can take a man down if it gets in the mood. Every settler has a weapon. It's our most prized possession. I would most appreciate it if I could have that back after you determine that Rickard is the killer. How can I be of further...
Huh. So your weapon was found at the scene. Interesting.
Of course.
Interesting.
So, what do you...
What do you know? What about the weapon found by the body?
That blaster? Never seen it before. Calder himself had a preference for Ichani weaponry. He had this one really nice light blaster rifle that he always used. Always wished I could get myself a rifle like the one he had. That blaster ain't it, though. Calder only had the one rifle, too, so he either must have borrowed that, or it's someone else's.
Interesting.
Right.
Okay. Let's see. Let's talk to Baluk. Something I can do to help. Discuss the murder. What have you determined about the weapon found by the body? The blaster is Handon's, but he reported it stolen. So the blaster could be linked to anyone. I'm afraid that is not very helpful. Maybe this case is too complicated for you to solve. You've done well, but maybe this is beyond your training. Perhaps it would be best if I return to the Enclave and handle this myself, unless you wish to continue your investigations. Oh. I want to solve this. Let me get more information. Let's talk to the droid again. Talked about reporting it stolen. Is there a report of Handon's blaster being stolen?
I am sorry, but I seem to be failing you. I have searched and searched, but I cannot seem to come up with anything at all. I thought to find the record of the missing weapon report Mr. Gould filed with the authorities, but there does not seem to be one. Is there any...
Ha ha ha.
Very well.
You, sir, are lying. You didn't report anything.
How can I be of further...
Nope.
Of course.
What does he have to say?
So, what do you...
Anything new?
Right.
Alright. Not reported. Stolen. Want to discuss the murder. The blaster's Handon's. He lied about it being stolen. So we have caught Handon in a lie. Interesting, but I think we may need one final piece of the puzzle. There was a blood sample on the weapon that had been sent back for analysis just before you arrived. Perhaps you could inquire with the information droid about it. If there's anything else you need, I'll remain here while you question the witnesses. Alright, let's talk to the droid about the blood sample. Tell me about the blood sample.
I have just received back an analysis of a sample of the blood found on the weapon. It had been sent back to the Enclave just before you arrived. The blood on the weapon is definitely not Calder's. Unfortunately, there was a bacterial contaminant in the sample that had been taken back to the laboratory, and it had become degraded. We cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample other than the fact it did not belong to Calder. Is there any other...
Interesting. More questions later. Alright. Let's see if this guy has anything new to say. Nope.
Right.
Let's see if this guy has anything new to say. You wanted to kill Calder for having a excuse me, for having an affair with your wife.
Knock his block off, maybe, sure, but not kill him. I'm not... hope you don't find that incriminating.
Ho, ho, ho,
Normally I'm
ho.
not prone to outbursts like that, but Calder, Mr. Nedick, he was not a very nice person. Not a very nice person to me or my family. I had had my suspicions for several weeks, but had no proof until 2 days ago. It seems Calder was seeing my wife, right under my nose, no less. But, as much as I may hate him for that, I could not kill him. It may have been my own fault for driving my wife away. I was just out running, trying to clear my head for the divorce proceedings, not stalking him to kill him. Running is not a crime. Of course.
Okay.
So,
Is there anything else?
right.
No. Okay. Alright. Let's talk to Bullock. Want to discuss the murder. I assume the blood on the weapon belongs to the victim. But I want to be thorough. What have you learned about the blood on the weapon? It didn't belong to the victim. That is surprising. So the blood must belong to one of the suspects. But which one? I'm going to say it's Handon's blood. Why do you believe that? He is clutching his side. Handon has been moving oddly since I arrived. Perhaps we should examine him a little more closely.
Hey, what are you doing?
There is blood. Handon appears to have suffered some sort of blaster wound to his side. It would seem there is one logical scenario. Handon killed Calder for having an affair with his wife. Rickard was out hunting and accidentally shot Handon after he had killed Calder. Shot Handon after They are both guilty. A bold conclusion one most people would not arrive at. We are not like most people, we are Jedi. Still, I would like to know how you came to this conclusion. We know Calder was having an affair with Handon's wife, but what possible motive could Rickard have for wanting Calder dead? He was also having an affair. No. Rickard thought Calder was cheating him in business. Yes, well done. Both men had a reason to want Calder dead. This is my theory of this morning's events. Both men knew Calder would be out here this morning and each plotted to kill him. Handon found him first and shot him because of the affair Calder was having with his wife. Shortly after, Rickard arrived on the scene. From a distance, he saw Handon and thought it was Calder, so he shot him in the retaliation for the credits Calder had cheated him out of in their business. Handon would have dropped his blaster, the one we found at the scene, and covered in blood. He probably thought Rickard was going to kill him, so he called us, hoping he could convince us it was Rickard. Damn. That is enough. The culpability of both of you in the murder and attempted murder of Calder Nedick is evident. Additionally, Rickard Lusoff can be charged with aggravated assault and attempted murder of Handon Gould. I place you both under arrest of the Jedi Order and will escort you to holding facilities in the Jedi Enclave. You have done well here. It is obvious you have been studying your lessons carefully. I will be sure to inform the Jedi Council of your performance in this little test.
You did good. You might just make a proper Jedi.
Woohoo.
Who knows?
Good day, and may the Force be with you. Hooray! Completed quests. Murdered settler, you have successfully solved the crime by realizing that both men were guilty. Although it was Handon who actually killed Calder, Rickard would have killed him had he arrived a little sooner. The two suspects have both been taken into custody, and Bullock is certain to tell the Jedi Council of your brilliant deductive skills. Ha ha ha! Success! Alright. We were continuing to explore. Alright, so if you have stuck with us this far... Oh, combat coming up. If you've stuck with us this far, it would do me a big favor if you could give this video a like, share it with your friends. It really helps me out. Maybe comment down below any thoughts, comments, suggestions you have for me and the channel moving forward. It'd help me out a lot. Otherwise, you could additionally go back to my channel. If you haven't watched any of this series from the beginning, go ahead and do that. That would also help me out a bunch. All right, let's go get them. Got a lot of Kath hounds coming in. All right. More combat in the grove. More Kath hounds. Okay. Okie dokie. Let's keep this exploring. Oh, sheesh. More Kath hounds. There we go. Alright. Are we done finding Kath hounds for now? Come on. Stuck. Ay, ay, ay. So many Kath hounds. More Kath hounds. What? Where does... Sheesh, come on. Oh, oh. We're just not getting out of this, are we? Go, come on, let's take them on. Whoa, he jumped over there. Come on, eat him. Ha ha ha. Alright, mission, you look like you need a heal up. Alright, let's level you up. Demolitions, awareness, security, and... let's give you that. Sneak attack 5. Alright. Arterius is leveling up. Jedi Sentinel level 2. Alright. Awareness. Persuade. Oh no! Let's take one off that. Oh boy. Gotta bump our persuade up real big. Powers. Alright, let's... I said I was gonna pick up heal. And... there we go. Alright. I wanted to check out where this went. Matale grounds. Oh my gosh. There's more Kath hounds. Oh wow. Yeah, we skipped through the Matale grounds. Alright. Let's explore. Maybe take out some Kath hounds while we do it. I like clearing the map. Ooh, Fallout 3. Eat 'em. Alright, there's a few down. Let's see how they do with the grenade. Alright. Let's see. Where does this... I think these little pylons are courtyard. Alright, courtyard. Where are we at in the courtyard? Ooh, this looks... More Kath hounds! I'm surrounded, guys! Help me! Help me! Boy. Take him out.
You asked for this.
Alright. What's this way? I want to explore over here. Ooh. Ooh, I think these are those ruins. Ooh. This heavy stone door is sealed. The door is too thick to be cut through with a lightsaber. Probably, or probably not. Probably going to need Bastila for that one. Where are we on the map? Well, we're probably going to have to go back eventually. We might explore that later. It seems like a on the way back home exploration. Gotta do some more metallic grounds. Take on all these Kath hounds. Who knows? Maybe that's part of cleansing the grove. You're certainly attacking me, so. Self-defense. I plead self-defense.
You asked for this.
Let's go get him. They're just everywhere. They're everywhere. Finally, some peace and quiet from the Kath hounds. We're probably going to get the same thing we got at the Sandral grounds. If there's even a droid out here to meet us. Oh, there is a droid.
This is private property. By what authority are you trespassing on this estate?
Sorry, I'll be going now.
Leave immediately. Only those on...
These settlers have come to Dantooine seeking...
Whoops. Sorry. Just passing through, exploring. Oh, I see Mandalorians.
You've been holding out on us again. If you haven't given us enough money, I guess we're gonna have to take it out of you piece by piece.
No, please. Take my wife and children instead. Anything.
Wife and children. Sounds like a good idea.
That, ooh. Oh, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you, Mandalorian, for taking out that guy. I mean, old guy selling out his wife and kids. But still, Mandalorian needs to go. This is the way. Different era of Mandalorians. Alright, yeah, let's check out that equipment pack. Okay, few stuff there. Mandalorian data pad. Mandalorian. Show new. Let me see, where is it? Mandalorian data pad. No. Maybe that's a copy. Alright, so that is the metallic rounds. Let's head back to the Grove. I think there was a point where I saw somebody on the Grove. Might have to check that out. But I do believe, I don't know if I've found evidence of it yet. But I mean, I have played this game before. There is a little bit of like a Romeo and Juliet kind of two families feuding thing going on between the Sandals and the Metales. We may have a chance to discover that later. But I think we have to find something before any of that triggers. Oh, what's that over there? Is that another cat hound? I thought that might have been a pile of rubble. It's just a cat hound laying down. Okay. Took care of that. Let's go back to the Grove. Oh, geez, they're back. They're back. Get out of the way, Karth.
Time to rumble.
That's south. Yeah, I think there was something over here. But I see more Cathounds. I also see Mandalorians. So, but there weren't any Mandalorians here the first time. So let's go see what they have to say. Ooh.
So this is the meddler.
Guy's
You
red.
have caused us far too much trouble for a mere Jedi. I will add your head to those of the other Jedi I have killed and take yet another lightsaber for my own. Now you will know why the Mandalorians are feared.
Ooh, does that mean you have a lightsaber? Can I have your lightsaber? Let's throw a grenade. Ah, gotcha. Oh boy, oh boy. I did not see my health dropping that fast. Medpack. You need to focus on him. Give me some supporting sniper shot. Let's throw in another med pack. Oh boy. He's really taking me out. Let's take another one. We can do this, guys. Oh. We can do this, just like we did with Brejik in the dueling ring. Ha! Got him. We got this. We got this. Yeah. Alright, let's loot the remains. Ooh, 2 lightsabers. Verpine cardio regulators, sonic nullifiers. Okay, everybody, let's heal. I guess I'm the only one that needs it. No, come on. Backpack. Alright, let's check the journal. Mandalorian Raiders. You have met and slain the Mandalorian leader, Sheruk. He liked to collect lightsabers and surely would have taken yours had you not slain him. John, that's me, would surely like to hear of this and should reward you as well. Alright, well hey, we picked up a...
Ready? What?
We picked up a lightsaber. Let's equip that. Let's see. 6 to 15. Holy moly. We might be better off with that. 6 to 15. Missions, vibroblade, lightsaber. We'll get some crystals to up that. What does a sonic nullifier do? Resist versus sonic. No thanks. Response, cardio. We'll leave the response. Alright. Dual wielding. Alright. Let's... I'm going to refresh myself what's back down here. Was it just the Sandral grounds? Did we explore all that? We did. That's where we found the cave. The crystal cave. I think it's just the grove. Gotta heal up. No. No. Don't want to take on any more Cath Hounds. Alright. Hey. This looks interesting. Maybe this has something to do with the taint. Let's go talk to her. If we do, oh, there we go. Triggered the cutscene.
I will be your doom!
I will be your doom. Oh. Oh, it's fighting time. Come on. Come on. We got this. No. No. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. I'm going to heal. Heal, 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 heal. Where's the heals? Come on, stop missing. There we go. Another heal, another heal. Aha!
You are strong. Stronger than me, even in my darkness.
Who are you?
I am Juhani, and this is my grove. This is the place of my dark power. This is the place you have invaded. When I embraced the dark side, this is where I sought my solace. It is mine.
Whoa. You've embraced the dark side. Why?
When I slew my master, Quatra, I knew I could never go back. And now I revel in my dark power. Power enough to crush the life from someone such a...
Or so I had thought. You slew your master?
Yes. I struck her down in the middle of training, consumed by my anger, embracing the power of hate. But it was not enough. What is it you want? Why do you bother?
I was sent by the council to cleanse the taint from this grove.
The council has sent you here to kill me. Why then? When you bested me so easily, did you not simply finish your task? Is it not apparent that I can never be saved?
I have no desire to kill you, Juhani.
You do not? I am pathetic. I sit here and think myself to be great by embracing the dark side, but I am nothing. There is no way I could be turned back. I always thought they held me back, were jealous of my power. This is only because I was not good enough to meet their standards. I never have been.
Well, they never said I had to kill the taint. They just said I had to cleanse the taint. Come now, Juhani. You are a beautiful young woman who has much talent.
I thank you for your kind words, Jedi. I seem to still have much to learn, both about being a Jedi and about myself. But I wish the cost of my ignorance had not been so high. I wish that my master had not suffered because of me.
It is not your fault, Juhani.
I only wish things could have been different. If she were alive now, there would be so much I would say to her. So much I would apologize for. How can the council ever take me back with what I have done? Striking my master down in anger is unforgivable.
Don't worry, Juhani. They will surely take you back.
I should convince them that I am truly repentant, that I am willing to forsake the dark side. And maybe, just maybe, they would accept me back. Do you think they would? Could it be possible after what I've done?
Abso-freaking-lutely. Of course they would. They would always accept you back.
I thank you, Master Jedi. I will return to the council then. I shall submit myself to their judgment and hope they will forgive me. Again, I thank you. I am sure I will hear great things about you in the future.
Woohoo! Jedi Trials, you have redeemed the fallen Jedi Padawan Juhani and removed the dark taint from the meditation grove. Da 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 da. Alright. Remains. Ooh, battle item. Alright, well. I think. Let's heal up a little. Alright, folks. Well, we'll go back to the council in the next video. Been on for a bit and we'll save it right there. So thank you so much for watching. Do me a big favor. If you have anything you want to comment on, you can do so in the comments below. Check out my full series playlist in the video description. And I will see you guys in the next one. See ya.